Hi everyone. Thank you. Someone saying nice dress. Thank you. Hi everyone. Hello Tanu. Everyone saying hello. Hey, I'm so happy. What time is it? So many people joining in. Hi ma'am, how's you? Much love from Goa. Zarvesh is saying, I'm good. Suranjan Das singing saying you are today so beautiful. Thank you. Nagpur Darbar is saying weight loss किया है आपने? Yeah, I have. একবার বাংলাতে কথা বলুন শঙ্করদীপ আর ধেনু শেখ জয় জগন্নাথ বাংলাতে কথা বলি বাংলাতে তো বলেছি আমি কত কথা এখন তো ब्यूटीफुल आईज इमरान भगवान इज सेइंग थैंक यू तनुजी आपकी आंखें खूबसूरत है मीन्स सी लुकिंग ब्यूटीफुल अमित कुमार हबीबी शनबाज इज सेइंग hi everyone add me to live would you like to talk some Bengali? Manish Poras is saying 10 years younger. Thank you. Naru Narayan Dini is saying love you. Dee. Hello ma'am, looking beautiful. Unknown is saying hi ma'am. Shrijit Ashok is saying hi. আপনার থেকে বাংলাটা শুনতে খুব ভালো লাগে শঙ্খদীপ is saying ভালো লাগে আমারও বাংলা বলতে ভালো লাগে বাঙালি মেয়েদের চোখ সব সুন্দর হ্যাঁ Hi Tanushree, hey, add me to live, please. Would you like to talk such an inspirational figure? Thank you, ma'am. You're very beautiful. Thank you. Come back in Bollywood, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, I bumper সত্যি আপনার বাঙালি টোন রিয়েলি তবে লাগে না আপনার বেঙ্গলি টোন আমার বেঙ্গলি টোন আছে কি মানে নাই বাংলা তো আমি ভালোই বলে ফেলি আমাকে দেখে দেখে মানে আমি সব আমাকে দেখে লোকেদের মনে হয় কি আমি যে কোনো ভাষাই বলে দেবো সাউথ ইন্ডিয়াতে যায় ওদের মনে হয় আমি সাউথ ইন্ডিয়ান হাই লাভলি হু ইজ দিস হাবিবি কাম টু দুবাই I haven't traveled to the Middle East in a long time. There used to be so many award functions and so many things happening over there, but I haven't traveled. I might want to buy property there someday in future actually. Hi Tanuji, hello from Mayank from Bhopal. Loved your song मम्मी को नहीं है पता from movie Chocolate. Thank you so much Mayank. खूब भालो लागছে Tanushree. Thank you. I am Jay is Thakur saying Tanu, how's your mom and where are you now? Mom is good. Mom's taking care of my sister's new kid. It's a little girl and she needs a lot of care and attention right now, so mom's busy with that. I'm as usual in Bombay. I was in Varanasi for quite some time and then I returned to Mumbai and I've just been kind of calibrating. Yeah. And I know a lot of people are like, she's not coming live. Where is she? I don't know. I was just in my zone. Yeah. I was just in my zone. I was just miss you, the all-time favorite. Divankar Chan is saying, hello, ma'am. I'm a biggest fan of your. How are you, ma'am? You have beautiful, it's beautiful face. Thank you very much, guys. I just felt like doing some shringar today and coming live, and I was getting emails from people and messages on my other posts to come live. But I just didn't feel like. I was very quiet. Very quiet. I did not meet family also. I have not, I've just been out for my temple and for my walks and for my fitness. And a little bit of that stuff and running errands. Otherwise, I was very still, and just didn't feel the need to interact with the world. So I didn't. I think that's freedom. But I do feel and notice that I'd love to talk to you over live. Could you please add? Ankit is saying, I would love to add people, but एक तो ये है कि मुझे इंटरेक्शन नहीं करना ज़्यादा, और दूसरा it will be unfair because a lot of people ask me to add them to live. I'll do something uh, in the future where I can add more people to live. I am, in fact, I have not been inactive. I have been kind of getting clarity on how I can make my social media presence and how I can make my online presence more interactive. Because I know a lot of people want to connect with me and they want to interact with me and they want to have more of an exchange with me. And sometimes it's not possible to choose one over the other and, sort of kind of get into a space where I've just been figuring some stuff out. I want to, get into the space, but I wanted to. I'll figure it out once. I don't do things unless and until in my mind it is clear, and compartmentalized. As long as something is kind of cluttered in my mind, I don't even step into it, even if it's something for social media or something. Because I just kind of like to function in a very, very, very clear space. So I'm figuring some shit out, and you guys are gonna really love it. You guys are gonna love it when that figured shit manifests visibly with clarity. I have something in my mind. I want to share that energy, with everyone, and I want to do it right. So I want to do it right, and that's why I'm not rushing into it. And I have been. It's not something that is recent. I have been thinking about it. It's like the culmination of everything that I have learned, the culmination of everything that I've realized, the culmination of everything that I embody. And I want to put it up in a way that I enjoy also. So far, I've been sharing a bit of that energy through my life, through speaking, but I want to share it in a different way also, through dance and music and something. Um, and generally, with someone like me, I have moments and phases and seasons of my life where God literally tells me to stop. Like, stop what you're doing, just drop everything and come into stillness. Come with me. Like, he tells me, just kind of go inward, go absolutely inward and be with me. And in those moments and those phases, I realized that I make progress by leaps and bounds, not just personal progress, spiritual progress, um, emotional progress. And I feel like I leap forward 10 years. What I would have learned, gathered, realized, manifested in 10 years, I leap forward just by listening. And communion with God requires a lot of silence, a lot of stillness, just kind of tuning in and listening, just got to listen sometimes. Otherwise, we kind of can go in many multiple directions and doing a lot of whole bunch of things, and none of it kind of gives you the kind of return that you expect. But if only we learn to stop everything and just kind of suspend everything, become still and listen in, um, perhaps God's plans are much larger than our plans, and we can only access that information and clarity and flow when we've stopped, you know, what we've been doing, or that regular flow, and we tune in into a divine flow. And it could just completely lead us in a different direction, completely lead us in something, in a direction, on a path that's something that we never really kind of imagined we would ever take. And that's just the way it works. But always notice that whenever I don't come live and whenever I don't interact and I don't have my voice heard, or I don't do this banal talk, and this is mostly not just banal talk, it's probably just me talking to myself and talking out aloud, sharing just this randomness with you all, that a lot of people start they start going in their mind a lot. um, I could feel that call and that pull, that people are like, no, we need to see her. Also, I want to expand. I think I'm kind of just bored with just being out there on Instagram. My thoughts, my energy, this thing that I have to share, this whole thing that is getting channeled from a very deep source now. I think it needs to be shared with far more people. It needs to be shared with the world. It's very intimidating. It's very attractive, that thought, and it's also very intimidating. So that's why. So I don't know if I'm hiding. I don't know if I'm procrastinating. I don't know if I'm avoiding that big leap, or am I really getting trained? Am I really I know I'm not supposed to step forward right now. I don't know. But I do know that unless I've got stuff figured out, unless I have clarity, unless in my mind it all kind of makes sense, I don't like to step into something and then feel like, oh my god, I jumped in too quick. You know? That's why. That's why I take breaks. That's why I vanish. And that's why I do my own thing. But I'm there. I'm aware of everything that's going on. I put stories out. You guys know. A lot of stories. I'm always cued in to. Oh, what is. चूरे अपूर्वा सिंह मैडम, आपको बिलीव नहीं होगा, मुझे एक फीमेल वेट लिफ्टर ने उठा लिया था. हाँ, दे आर स्ट्रांग. Weightlifting is really good for females because it kind of strengthens us from inside. I've been thinking of starting weightlifting again. Um, my body is changing. My entire system is kind of going through a metamorphosis of some kind, and I feel like uh, when that happens as a part of a spiritual awakening, you kind of owe it to yourself to rest, rejuvenate, relax, take it easy, not push it, you know, take a chill pill. It's all right. We've hustled our whole life. We've ran races and marathons, all kinds our whole life. It's okay to slow down sometimes. Yeah. What's meant to be with is meant to be. What's meant to come is meant to come. What's meant to leave is meant to leave. What's meant to stay is meant to stay. You come into that kind of acceptance, and kind of life starts getting simpler. I'm not saying that everything gets sorted, but in here, I like it sorted in here. Even if outside in my life and in the world, there is still a little bit of chaos, as long as it's sorted in here, I'm good. আমি আপনার ছোটবেলা থেকে ফ্যান, শঙ্খদীপ সিং। আপনি যদি বেঙ্গলি ফিল্ম ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে আসেন তাহলে হ্যাঁ, ওকে, সাম actress fail, okay. um Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. That is also something I might consider in the future, because Bengali art in general is highly creative. Some good creative people out there. I love spending time in Kolkata. I love hanging out in Kolkata. So I wouldn't mind that, provided the right opportunity comes. And I don't like chasing after things. I feel like everything kind of comes through and falls in place at the right time. Also, there is a bit of an issue with management with me, because a lot of people who are currently kind of acting as middle people or artist managers, a lot of people are not really letting a lot of things that are coming to me actually reach me. So it's also complicated for a lot of people to approach me. They don't know how to approach me, they don't know where to find me. So I want to say that I have my email address, which is given on my Instagram. I do get a lot of emails, DMs. I don't check. There are thousands of DMs, and I don't know who those people are. uh, have not been able to figure that out. A lot of fake inquiries, a lot of fake people, basically just trying to cause chaos and confusion. So I kind of stopped responding to emails and responding to unknown people. But then how else would people approach me? So it's a double-edged sword. So uh, please do try to reach out like that through email. But if me and my team or somebody from my team is asking for verification, then please know that it's not because we are trying to be difficult or anything. It's because we are trying to authenticate the validity and the, like the authenticity of the inquiry, because a lot of people play mischief over the years. A lot of my detractors who have also tried making life difficult for me have done that. They've kind of approached me pretending to be this and that, and then you kind of engage with them, you entertain those inquiries only to realize that it's kind of something shady or it's something fake. So I've also gotten very wary of um, uh, entertaining people that I don't know. And a lot of the people I know have been just kind of not in touch, or I need a major overhaul with my team also. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be put in place. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Whoever is meant to find me, they'll find me somehow. Um, I would say email right now is the best option, because then at least my team or me can share a contact by which we can communicate. But other than that, it's a little tough to now reach me. What else? Forget about that. What else are you guys up to? सच में बहुत खूबसूरत है. Thank you. Huh? Who's angry with me? Why? Why is this person angry with me? Me from Paris. Who's from Paris? Hi, ma'am. Love from Gujarat. Pritam is saying you're my favorite heroine. I'm from Odisha. Okay. So I did get to hear that a lot of people were trying to get in touch with me, but they were all either misinformed, you know, that I was not available, or I was, overseas. Um, so sometimes I really don't know how to deal with that, and I'm like, I don't have control over who's saying what about me, so I all I know is that I don't want to waste my time and energy communicating somewhere where it's not genuine and authentic. So I've gotten extra cautious over the years, and that is affecting um, my media work, because I'm super cautious, extra cautious, and almost kind of erring on the side of caution always with everything. I think that's a byproduct of when you know that you have a bunch of people who are trying to kind of disrail your life and disrail your work prospects. But it's always better to be careful than sorry. I've seen so many examples of people who were not careful about the company they kept, or they were not careful about the people that they were interacting with, and then they had to just pay a heavy price. And I don't want to do that to myself. um, I think when God gives us intelligence, it is also to protect ourselves, and better safe than sorry. Um, the world is going in this direction where there are too many people who are not holding themselves accountable for their actions, and there's so much corruption that you can't even expect the law and order and uh, administration to hold these people accountable. Um, and I'm very, very introverted. I don't have friends really. I don't think I have people that I can call friends. um, I live a very hermit kind of life, and I'm just being extra cautious up until the threat lifts, or up until I am in a situation which is more conducive for me to be free. And I've always been a very free, very friendly, very open person. But lately I have to be a little careful and cautious, because I think some of that personality of mine, a lot of people misunderstand to be, you know, either she's freely available, or she can be walked all over. No, it's not. I'm just a very trusting person. I trust everybody, and up until the time they give me a reason not to trust me. You know, I trust everybody. I'm very trusting as an individual. Um, but then right now life is telling me to be a little cautious, with things. So Shikhar is asking, hey, do you watch cricket? India won against England. Wow, nice. Great to hear that. I don't watch cricket. I don't understand only. My cup of tea. Any sports is just not my cup of tea. Like, I would avoid watching sports. Hi, ma'am. How are you? I'm a biggest fan of you. Have beautiful face, beautiful eyes. Thank you so much. Saurabh is saying, Sundar lag rahe ho, ma'am. Thank you very much. नींद नहीं आई? नहीं, अभी तो नहीं। मैं सुबह सुबह उठ जाती हूँ, कभी कभार बहुत अर्ली मॉर्निंग उठ जाती हूँ, मेडिटेशन और ध्यान वगैरह करने के लिए, जाप वगैरह करने के लिए, बिकॉज वो वक्त बहुत अच्छा होता है। तो उसकी वजह से फिर मैं कभी कभार आफ्टरनून में नैप ले लेती हूँ। कभी कभार मैं आई स्लीप ओनली लेट सो दैट ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में मैं जगी रहूँ, टू डू सम स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिसेस। एंड उसके बाद तो आई गेट माई रेस्ट ड्यूरिंग द डे। आई एम वेरी वेल रेस्टेड। एंड आज मन किया, पिछले कुछ दिनों से सोच रही थी कि आऊँ लाइव, ऐसी रैंडम सा कुछ रैंडम सी बातें करूँ। रैंडम से ही हो रहा है। इट्स लाइक जस्ट हे, मिस्ड यू गाइस, लॉन्ग टाइम, वैसा वाला वाइब है। Snip, snip, tail is saying I love you. Thanks. Your hometown is Sonari. Yeah, I used to live in Sonari in Jamshedpur. शाहजी सिंह, आप अच्छे हो मैम? थैंक यू। आप लोग भी अच्छे हो। मैडम शबार। শঙ্করদীপ সিং, ম্যাডাম সবার বয়স হয়েছে, আমাদেরও চুল পাকা শুরু করেছে, আপনার তো বোঝা যায় না। একটা তো আমার সাদা চুল আমি রেখে দিয়েছি, একটা দেখতে পাচ্ছ এখানে। আই থিঙ্ক ইট কাইন্ড অফ অ্যাডস ক্যারেক্টার, ওয়ান হোয়াইট হেয়ার হিয়ার অ্যান্ড দেয়ার। আমি না অত বেশি স্ট্রেস নেই না এইসব জিনিসকে নিয়ে। অলসো জেনেটিকলি আই এম ব্লেসড। সো I'm probably going to be looking a certain way for most of my life. It will only get better and better with age, and also because I'm getting connected to these things, which are so transcendent that once you actually connect with that realm, your mind stops worrying about these things, um, but B also, you're connecting to something eternal, right? You're connecting to something eternal, something just so out of worldly, um, that when it starts flowing through it, it comes with its own grace, it comes with its own uh, power, it comes with its own glory, and that's why you'll see a lot of the people um, who are mystics and healers and psychics and channels. They're not just channeling a personality or information, they are also channeling this eternal vibe and energy. So we don't really age, right? We don't. You can actually channel that energy, and I'm still figuring that space out. I'm gonna master it. Yeah, I know I'm gonna master it. One day I'm going to be a complete channel, like a full channel. Very little of me will be left, just like a shell. And it's vague right now, but yeah, I'm gonna be a complete perfect channel. um, and so I'm gonna be starting my dance rehearsals very soon, because I had to stop dancing after my accident. It was really, really painful, um, because my legs were hurt very badly, and along with my legs, my energy was affected. My energy, my internal energy, um, it kind of created havoc on my system. Some of the things that I've endured in the last 5 years, they created havoc on my system. There was a lot of heavy occult and things, and I've spoken about it in my lives. You guys pretty much know everything that I've gone through. I've been a target, and after the Me Too movement in 2018, there was a big bullseye target on me, and the classic, you know. And I'm going to be speaking about it in my subscribers' lives and videos. Now, coming to that, I wanted to tell people the whole purpose of this live today is that I wanted to segregate my content into the creative, you know, uh, stuff, and then the informative stuff. My lives are sometimes entertainment. There's a lot of information going through. Everything has been a little bit scattered, more intuitive. But now I want to kind of segregate it. I want to streamline it, and I want to kind of make it more crisp. So a lot of I don't think I'll be doing too many lives now. These lives will probably go into my subscribers channel, and the main page of my Instagram will have the reels, the fun reels, the dance stuff, and maybe the beauty stuff, and light stuff, because not everybody is perhaps grasping my energy and what I'm trying to put forth completely, and not everybody is interested. So I want to segregate the matter. I want to segregate it. I mean, there's this me as a celebrity and as an artist, as a star, and as a all that vibe happening. I'm not willing to let go of that, because that is my identity. That's my personality. People love me like that, right? They want to see me in that way, and I want to be that too. So I'm going to keep that on the creative zone, keep it on the main page, and then the live and the spirituality. And I also have been thinking of starting my Bhagavad Gita readings again. I'm just trying to figure out how I will integrate that with the spiritual motivational banter that I have, and also some of the things that I speak, that I channel from within, are it's also a gift of grace. So I want to integrate that with the Bhagavad Gita reading, and not want to do it separately. Maybe I'll do the reading and then kind of branch out into this my own stuff, because so much comes through, when I make myself an open channel. So I'm gonna keep that separate, but it'll all go into perhaps the subscribers channel and maybe YouTube. I've been very intimidated about YouTube, um, because of the production value. I wasn't sure what kind of production value I could put up, and I'm not good with editing and all that. So I'm gonna figure all that out. And the main page is just gonna have some fun stuff, pictures, that sort of things. So compartmentalizing things right now, so that I get to do everything that I actually like doing, um, but in such a way that it reaches the right people who are interested. You know, maybe I'll kind of overhaul my Instagram account. I don't know. I also want to complete my sadhana. There's a lot of stuff that spiritual sadhana wise that I feel like it's not complete, that I should go further. Because the further and deeper I go, the more powerful that element becomes within me. You know. Now, when you get into sadhana, then it's more introverted, silence. So there's a lot of dichotomy. There's a lot of dualities that I have got to figure myself through, and that's why I take. That's why uh, you know, back off a little bit from having a constant presence on social media. I I really kind of close myself, and there's a lot of introspection that happens. Because I believe that that clarity, once you've established that clarity within yourself, and then you put forth karma, then you put forth your action, uh, um, it's just a smooth road. Then you don't kind of jump into things and then figure out shit. Although sometimes you have to do that as well. But my personality has always been such. I'm not very impulsive. I've acted impulsive a lot of times in my life. Um, but I'm also somebody who kind of looks before I leap, and not everything impulsive, you know, uh, gets you to a good place. So, yeah, so that's me. um, बांग्लाते बोलूं? विजय चौधरी सिंह, सच में आप इतने प्यारे लग रहे हो, ऐसा लगता है कि चांद अभी ही निकला है. थैंक यू. आई एम विशाल भारद्वाज 9561 सिंह. मैम टेक माई नेम. Someone's asking Pooja which lipstick you're using. Which lipstick am I using? I'm using the Gloss by Fenty Beauty lipstick. I think I just put a MAC liner and just fill it up with a liner and then put a gloss. You're Bengali. Aryama Avishanti saying, God got close. He nearly got everything right this time. You are so close to perfection. I lost that comment. আমি আপনার অনেক বড় ফ্যান. আপনার সব ডিটেলস উইকিপিডিয়া থেকে শুরু করে সব জায়গা থেকে কালেক্ট করি এখনো. শঙ্খদীপ সিং, থ্যাংক ইউ. कुछ कमेंट्स आई लॉस्ट. आई वाज गोना रिस्पॉन्ड टू देम बट पता नहीं कहाँ चला गया. Tanushree, huge fan from Siliguri. Stay strong. You're a tigress, and you back in the golden cinema. You deserve more. Thank you so much. Hi, beautiful Sonali saying. I am Vishal saying, मैम टेक माई नेम. एक बार आप वापस कब आ रहे हो फिल्म्स में? जब मेरे दुश्मन मेरे लिए मेरी चीज़ें खराब करना बंद करेंगे, मेरे काम खराब करना बंद करेंगे, मेरे साबोटाज करना बंद करेंगे, या फिर जब भगवान की कृपा होगी कि इन सब चीज़ों के बावजूद मेरे फिल्म प्रोजेक्ट्स बन रहे हैं, क्योंकि मुझ पर तो भगवान की कृपा है. मैं किसी भी चीज़ में हाथ डालूंगी, इट विल टर्न इनटू गोल्ड. तो मुझे अपनी फिक्र नहीं होती है कि मेरे लाइफ का क्या होगा, बिकॉज मेरे लाइफ में कुछ भी मैं करूँ, कुछ ना भी करूँ ना, तो एवरीथिंग इज ब्लेस्ड. लेकिन जो दुश्मन होते हैं, जिनको गुनाह के रास्ते में चलना है, वो ये भी नहीं चाहते कि कोई उनको मतलब वो चाहते हैं कि वो किसी को प्रताड़ित करते रहे, किसी को तकलीफ देते रहे, वो इंसान कुछ बोले भी ना, रिटेलिएट भी ना करे, अपने लिए खुद कोई लड़े नहीं, डोरमैट बन के जिए. तो वैसा तो होता नहीं है. आप शैतानी इविल लोग मिलकर अगर एक अच्छे इंसान को परेशान कर रहे हैं, उसके बारे में झूठी झूठी बातें फैला रहे हैं, उसके बारे में उल्टी सीधी मतलब उसके साथ उल्टी सीधी हरकतें आप कर रहे हैं, उसको परेशान करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, तो इंसान तो रिटेलिएट करेगा ही ना. तो कोई भी इंसान, किसी भी इंसान को भगवान ने अत्याचार सहने के लिए और गलत सहने के लिए नहीं बनाया है. हर इंसान की आत्मा में भगवान ने वो तत्व दिया है कि हम खुद उठ के अपने आप के लिए लड़ें. अगर कोई दूसरा लड़ भी नहीं रहा है तो हम तो खुद अपने आप के लिए लड़ेंगे ना, ताकि जिस दिन हम भगवान के सामने खड़े होंगे, जब हमारा फैसला होगा और हम भगवान के सामने खड़े होंगे, तो वील हैव समथिंग टू से, दैट ओके, आई लिव्ड वेल, आई डिडंट पुट अप विथ रॉन्ग. क्योंकि दूसरा आपके साथ गलत कर रहा है, लेकिन आप खुद के साथ गलत होने दे रहे हैं, तो फिर आपके पास क्या एक्सक्यूज है, राइट? सो बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल दिस I have always made sure that I stick up for myself, and some people don't like it. अच्छा, इसमें ना मुझे I have to charge my phone because I forgot to get my charger, so you have to excuse me. I'll have to just walk out very carefully from here and then slide back in, or I could just take your leave and see you guys another time. बैटरी पता नहीं मेरा क्यों खत्म हो जाता है, बट आज के लिए बस इतना ही शायद. I'll see you guys. uh, yeah. Thank you so much for all your comments. Lovely, 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 lovely to come live after so long. बहुत सारी बातें हैं. अब अगली बातें सब्सक्राइबर्स चैनल पे होंगी. या फिर मैं एक यूट्यूब लाइव भी ट्राई कर सकती हूँ. लेट्स सी. बट या, see you guys. Thank you, childhood heroine. Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you guys after so long. Keep keep uh, keep following me and keep giving me updates. And I'll see you guys soon. Chalo, bye bye.